What's up, everybody? Hello, hello. How you guys doing? First of all, Darko, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 3 months. Appreciate you. Also, Adge2K, thank you so much for the 10 months. No music. Oh, shit. I did it again. So, on the Mac computer, you actually have to hit a multi-output device, or the music doesn't work. So it has to like pick up under like a separate device that's like a multi-output. So it outputs to the stream and to my headphones. I always forget to click it. Derivative, it was taking pictures of, so it's off my desk right now. What's the counter in the bottom right mean? Once it reaches 600, that's like, in my mind, like when I need to switch off this screen, but I always switch early. Nice chair picks. I have to admit, man, the contrast between that color, like that almost like oak style wood, that very light birch almost feeling kind of wood, looks beautiful with keyboards. I really have to admit. I just flipped switches for the first time. Oh my god, I feel the difference. Yeah, Slur, it's crazy different. It's so pretty. You guys are so pretty. Hello, everybody. What's up, Nev? What's up, Geeky? What's up, Wilkers, Slur, Sion, Kenball, Shy? How you doing, Utoy? Where's Derivative? Yeah. The derivative is nice though. Yo, my glare is here. It's hot. What color did you get? You're beautiful with keyboard.
So the KL90 I ordered 2 years ago may ship this year.
I heard about that.
I'm modding a wooting. I think my key burnout is fading.
Dude, you know what's weird about you saying that, Frozen? I think this week, for me, a little bit of that keyboard burnout I was also feeling has completely faded away too. Like, I'm actually very excited to start building things. I actually have I don't know what we're doing Sunday. I don't think we're doing the keyboard that I had planned Sunday. I may do a personal build. We're going to see what I do. But Monday also got canceled just because delays with shipping. So I'm doing a different kind of not scheduled stream, but it's going to be awesome looking. So I'm very, very excited. It's one of the Cruel World boards that we're taking an early look at. Is the Ginkgo better than the Zoom? You know, I liked the first Ginkgo. I just thought it was kind of boring looking, and I'm just not gonna lie, like, maybe I'll revisit it today and feel a little bit different, but I don't know. Also, my hair is really flat today. I think the CPAP machine, because I have shorter hair now, doesn't like my hair as much. Also, I didn't really style it, so we're gonna deal with my shitty hair today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Where is my little light for here? Your video on the Envoy has got me itching for payday. Hey, not worth spending all your money on keyboards though, guys. Straight up. Still looks amazing. Thanks, dude. I kidnapped a group buy runner. Blah. What? I kidnapped a group buy runner? Huh? Are we gonna have to report you to the police? You look like you have headphone hair. What's weird is I've not worn a pair of headphones in what feels like a while, so I think it's just from the CPAP machine's basically a headphone. I can afford it once I'm paid. Hell yeah, Zach. Actually, that is true. The CPAP machine is basically a headphone. I don't know, man. You guys can't really tell. I should stream one morning, first thing in the morning after I wake up. The CPAP machine leaves like a mark around my face, so... Dude, Kama, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming, dude, for 16 months. Appreciate you, dude. I did, and it felt good. Hasn't shipped anything for 5 years? Wait, which one? Filswer? Or the group buy runner? Who'd you kidnap? Thank you guys so much for the subs and the hype train, by the way, guys. Seriously appreciate it. The CPAP machine is for my sleep apnea. So basically it creates a pressure which helps open up my, well, air. This is very like layman's terms, but like kind of opens up my airway and, you know, allows me not to snore and not to wake up because of like choking basically. So pretty interesting machine if I do say so myself. Am I gonna play some D4 later? Oh, baby, you already know. If I'm not playing Apex later, probably that. Man's out here breathing. Breathing out here, dude. Do I have an external battery backup for the CPAP? Should I get one? Is that necessary? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Today was beautiful outside. I spent, I took an extra walk today. Was going to ask you about new Ginkgo today. I didn't notice the stream was about it. Yeah. We are going to be taking a look at our Ginkgo 65 today. Our 3-year anniversary is coming up. Oh my God, Plumber. What are we doing? The Command 65 sounds insane. There's a lot of... Dude, when I tell you there's a lot of keyboards coming out, there's a lot of keyboards coming out. Hey, I'm breathing here. Catching a non-Sunday stream in a long time. Dislocate my shoulder and can't sleep. Ow, I've been there. Once you dislocate it once, it's always a little tough because like you'll always feel a little bit of that like pain sometimes. I'm not sure if you get power outages at night, so portable lithium batteries is great, also good for traveling. I've been pretty good, I think, but I mean like, damn, that's kind of scary if I get one and I can't breathe. You sent derivative out already? No, it's still with me. I'm gonna be sending it out probably Monday. I was just taking pictures of it today. What's up, Frank? How you doing? Looking sexy, Alex? Oh, please. Does the Kohaku live up to the hype? I'm thinking about buying the gray one. Yeah. I guess to like say this, and I don't mean to like put anyone who like likes a certain keyboard down. I think hype is very social circle driven as well. Do you know what I mean by that? Like if you're part of a social circle who really likes, I don't know, the Envoy, like for example, we like the Envoy here, then it tends to just like get a better rep, you know? So there could be a social circle who hates the Kohaku and maybe even though it's a great keyboard, maybe doesn't get as much praise as it, you know, I'll say deserves, but I think it's social circle driven. But I would say it's definitely a good keyboard if that's what you're asking. Do you know what the changes to a production model of the Envoy were? I believe the foam not sticking out in weird places, and I think something to do about the daughter board. I have a list. I think I have a list in the article I wrote. Kohaku and Envoy. Typing wise, man, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like typing on the Envoy. Also, I got a story to tell you guys. So I had to go to the bank today, and I was Google mapping. You know when you're waiting there, because I was waiting to talk to someone. So I was Google mapping like what's in the area to do, and I had typed in my bank, and I saw someone had you know when you review like all the banks for some reason have like 3 out of 5 stars because there's like, you know, people are, you know, don't get the way they want. Dude, not even kidding you, dude. I read a review. I was laughing so hard in the bank, man. There was a review about a machine. You know, like the self-serve machines? So there's like an area down the street where it's like just self-serve machines. Someone reviewed it and said that the machines were prompt for service, very friendly, and didn't talk back. For some reason, I was just hollering of laughter. Like, it wasn't even that funny. But I thought it was hilarious at the time. That someone would take like it was just so, dude, I was dying of laughter. Hey chat, what do we think about cream sodas? I think they're pretty awesome switches. I quite like them. So if you're into cream sodas, I'd say grab yourself a pair. Thoughts on the Simple 60? I liked it a lot. No, that tickled me, dude. It was so funny, man. Like, it kind of sounds stupid now, but it was so funny to me, man. All right, here's the Ginkgo, dude. Here's the Ginkgo, guys. We got a black and copper one. So, oh god, it's like my least favorite flaps. I did already have to open it because they forgot. Sorry, hiccuping. They forgot to add a PCB to mine. But I mean, like, I think this is a pretty cool color combo. You know, like it's not too bad looking. It's like an orange kind of copper look on the bottom. And then we have that black top. It's kind of nice. The leaf is so nice. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty board. I'm not going to take this off yet. So it's definitely a pretty looking keyboard. Again, I think the top is a little bit decisive for me. Like, or not decisive, divisive rather. I don't know if I love it, but it's also different enough that if you had this in your collection, I feel like it stands out. Overall, not a bad looking board though. Side profile is just kind of like your standard wedge where it kind of peeks out with the copper there. Yeah, I think I'm with Liam. I've never loved the top of this, but overall, like it's a pretty solid looking board. And then we have some accessories. This I've not opened. I was waiting for you guys. So we have, I believe this is an additional blocker. Yeah, an additional blocker. We have our gaskets. Tons of different gaskets here. Set of stabs. Oh, thank God. I actually was kind of nervous. I'm like, I don't think I have enough screw-in stabs for tonight. I didn't really want to use clip-ins. Get some stabs in this. I'm on the edge of checking out a Matrix 8XV or 8VX 3.01 NK, but Gion released is next month. I think you'll be good with either or, honestly. More gaskets, I believe, and then we have screws, and then we have the Swan gaskets. So this is interesting to me. I didn't know that the new Ginkgo was going to come with Swan gaskets, and this was actually pretty fun to use in the new one, like the new, what was it, the M1 that we did? I forget the board name, but these were pretty interesting. They're a pretty interesting solution to gasketing and just like a mounting system in general. It's not focusing, I'm sorry guys. So pretty cool. I think this is a neat addition to this board. Oh, what's up, Chaser? Dude, Skullhead. Dude, I really appreciate that, man. Come on, bro. 5 gifted subs? Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I've got the all copper sonnet, picking up the envoy with copper accents and weight. Gonna try for flame patina on the envoy. Are you gonna do it yourself? Skull, thank you again, man. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s, dude. Cream sodas on Kohaku? I think that would be nice. All right, so I recall from a conversation I had with Wuche. So we're gonna open this up again. That, oops, sorry, wrong way. That this board, the PCB does have flex cuts, but I can't remember if they told me if the new one, or they were gonna have a version without flex cuts. They did mention that they were hoping I could tape it up. Oh gosh. Sorry guys. PL, how you doing? PL23, how you doing, man? I hope life's good.
Hello.
Bless you, thank you guys. Oh, by the way, we made a bomb-ass dinner tonight, all right? I had, so we had some like tilapia, which is not very expensive fish, but it turned out pretty good. I think I over-seasoned it with paprika. So it was me doing some of the cooking tonight. My girlfriend did some amazing like broccoli and stuff. But I found scallops on sale last week, I think. And it was like a pack of scallops for like 15 bucks, which is not a bad price. So we cooked those up. And it was my first time ever cooking scallops, by the way. Dude, when I tell you guys, I think I did it 100% right. The only thing I wish I did was wish I gave it a bit more of a sear. But fuck, it turned out so good. Nice, like, decently, I think pretty healthy dinner, to be honest. I love tilapia. It's very versatile fish. It's very neutral tasting. Your sneeze sounded like Sue. Really? Good evening, Alex. What's going on, Dave? And thank you again, Skullhead. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you appreciating my content. Hold on, I actually need to get my screwdriver kit, wherever the fuck I put that. I love Alex. He's the best kind of anything. Dude, please, Oak. Ever tried swordfish? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My I guess fish eating knowledge, like my fish knowledge is not the best. I don't think I've had a wide variety of different fish. Where on earth did I put my screwdriver kit? That is a great question. Give me 1 second, guys. Picked it up. Dude, did I like pack it in a box or something? Where did I put it? Huh. This happens very often. Too often, actually. Maybe I'll just use, I don't know where I put it. It's an incredibly meaty as fish, but the flavor is immense, FYI. Oh, swordfish? I think certain fish are like very, forgive me for my lack of like knowledge on this, but very fishy tasting. Those I tend to stay away from. They're not really for me. Where did I put my screwdriver kits? I'm gonna find it, guys. I promise. I found it. It's in my tool drawer, where it should have been and I never checked. Oh well. Tuna steaks. You know what I actually don't like at all is canned tuna. For some reason, I cannot eat it, dude. Just got the new TX AP stabs, tried them stock out of the box with the spacebar. They seem like a big improvement from Rev 3. That's good to know. Ginkgo or Zoom 65? Let me build this again and we can actually have like a fair comparison. Canned tuna is purely nutrients to me. I'm not into it. Blue Gray, where did you buy them from? Yeah, I'm just not into it. It's not my cup of tea. Actually, I want to put the feet one first. Should be in here, I think. But the protein and extra mercury worth. Oh, don't kill me, guys. Don't kill me tonight. Also, I worked with KBD fans, and I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm hoping within the next like week. Maybe I'll even do it Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. But I have a giveaway keyboard that we're going to be doing with KBD fans, which should be pretty fun. Are these feet in here? I can't tell where the feet are. Sounds fun? Yeah. I just went to a Korean market here in town. I absolutely loved the sick Kit Kat flavors. If you guys ever go to a Korean market, one of my favorite things to get, like always, dude. Oh, these are the feet, I think. Yeah, these are it. Let me tell you guys, as far as potato chips go, nothing in this world to me yet, there's been no flavor of anything that compares to honey butter chips. Top tier. There's nothing. It's the best chip for me. The Guinness chips were good, like amazing, but they're number 2 compared to the honey butter chips. So good. Frank, they're really good, dude. I think the brand itself I don't remember, but that's just what they're called. There's also a brie cheese one that I think, actually Emily, I believe, sent those over because we did like a snack exchange with some of my group of friends. And A Youngie, she sent me some brie flavored ones, I think, a while ago. Twitch lagged right there when you said the name of the chips. It was a honey butter chips. There you guys go. Someone linked it. Frank just linked it in chat. Oh, baby, these are so good. Yeah, these are delicious. Absolutely delicious. They have it's like a sweetness almost, right? But it's not too sweet. And you have a little bit of, it's like a savory chip, I would say. Oh, Frank, would you say that's a good way to describe them? Savory chips? Something a little bit more savory? Yeah, I would not buy them on Amazon, but just to show you guys what they are. Sweet savory? Yeah, definitely savory. You can't buy the Ginkgo? It's already sold out? Didn't it like just go on sale like a day ago? Dude, I feel like if I don't stream like day 1, these things like sell out instantly. Actually, this tray has my screws from another project I was working on. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with this today. All right. 12 US. Is that for one bag? Yeah, I would not spend $12 on one bag, please. Please don't do that. That's actually too much money. They're about $3.50 here in Canada for like the small bags, and I think that's even too much money. All right, here is the PCB. Again, there's flex cuts on this. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build this with no foam. Cause like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I already know how this is gonna fucking sound, all right? I already know how this is going to sound. I already know how this is going to feel. Well, maybe not feel too much with those swan gaskets. Those are always interesting. I'm just going to put some regular masking tape on this. So we're just going to build it standard. I think I want to use the aluminum plate. I'm not too positive what I want to use. If I'm really maybe kind of not too confident.
Looking good, my fave.
Dude, Leonardo. Dude, thank you so much, dude.
All your streams, FR.
Dude, I try my best, man. I try to give you guys as much content as possible. But we'll see. We'll see from, I guess, how we do this and whatnot. So we'll see. That's a lot. Yeah, we'll see again how we do this. Yeah, inside of the keyboard. You can see now the new Ginkgo is retrofitted with, has like a piece of plastic here on the bottom, which I don't know if I want to keep on. Do we keep this on? I'm not too sure. We'll leave it on. Swan gasket areas. The color as an accent would be fire. Which color? Plastic is to protect. Yes. No shorting of the PCB. All right, that's the internals of this. Again, I am not too sure what I want to do with the PCB here. But, by the way, which PC case did you have with your other PC? It was a Leon Lee case. I just don't remember which case it was. I'm gonna be honest, dude. If I was to redo a computer case again, I don't know what I'd pick. I like that new one from NZXT. It's like kind of like the O11 Dynamic, but it's a little nicer. Is that? I don't remember what the new one's called. I like the color of these stabs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm kind of into this. These are really pretty stab colors. Fractal North suits your style chatting. Is that the wooden one? Oh, no, these aren't the new chase tabs. Interesting. I don't know what all this stuff's for. All right, I'm just gonna put this all away. I did have the Leon Lee O11 Dynamic, but before I went to downsize. The downsizing computers, though, man, with the amount of heat that stuff generates these days, it feels absolutely nuts to do that. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I don't know how you guys fucking tolerate it, but like, my wait, I was like, what is this in the stab? It's one of the screws. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this something new? It's a screw. New GPUs don't fit in my case. Yeah, the GPU size, the heat, and guys, listen. I don't know about you, man. I fucking play video games, right? I'm playing the other day. It's not even cold. It's not even hot in my condo. Like, it's cold 90% of the time because it's just cold in Canada. And the amount of heat that radiates off my computer, with the fans cranked even inside the computer with decent cooling, it's crazy. And I never remember the older computer parts being this hot. And this is, dude, I don't know, man. It's so fun. Like, I'm sitting there sweating playing Apex, and I shouldn't be sweating. And then I turn it off and go to another room, and I'm freezing cold again. I shouldn't, my ass shouldn't sweat that much while I'm playing a game. You know what I mean? Gotta have your PC by a window? Yeah. I feel like you gotta like hook it up to a window. You have to sweat while playing Apex? Do I gotta, Dad? Sweaty ass Alex? Quite literally. Have you ever been called a computer part because you're hot as fuck? Oh, baby. Well, these computer parts also require a lot more power to have better performance. I tried underclocking my, or undervolting my GPU, but it's not stable, unfortunately. I was really hoping I can undervolt it. Apparently a lot of people undervolt their GPUs these days and get some pretty stellar performance out of it still. Dude, the meta is so good right now. You can use so many legends and find success this season. For which game? The Apex? I am so into Loba right now. So into Loba. I originally hated her. Now that I'm kind of learning how to play her, and I feel like with the current meta, she's a lot more valuable because you can craft badges. Dude, crafting badges, crafting like their cards or whatever is insane. By the way, am I going to stream Diablo 4 open beta after build today? Maybe not today, because I don't know if I'm going to play tonight, but maybe this weekend? Maybe? Buy the swimsuit Loba skin? Man, listen here, you know what I'm saying? Fucking game skins are getting kind of out of hand in price. Even Apex, out of hand. These skins are too fucking much, man. I'm a just put it out there, dude. When I'm playing TFT and I see one egg to open a fucking stupid gotcha egg is like $6 for one? No, thank you, dude. One of my friends just told me, because he really wanted the new Zed skin from TFT, he spent, just to get it, nearly $290 just to get the new skin. And it was like not even, what was it? He told me like 25 pulls or something for eggs. And then in Apex, that's the game I know more of. It's like that's so expensive. So I don't know how I feel about buying skins anymore. I feel like if they were like, you know, for a good skin that you get to pick for like $3 or $4, yeah, I'd pick up a few here and there. But when I'm forced to spend like $20, $30 just to get a skin, man, it just kind of like spare me. Like, dude, my girlfriend, she comes to me sometimes and will be like, oh, did you see this new like Valorant skin? Oh, Val skins are insane too for one gun. Why buy skins when you can buy keybs? And again, like, I want to support developers, but I feel like I'm kind of getting ripped off. I wonder if I've spent more on keyboards or Grand Blue, to be honest. Literally $30 CAD for a single. Yeah, it's literally $30 CAD. So I don't know how I feel about buying skins anymore. I think at one point I was like, yeah, I'm indifferent. Like, it supports the developer, yada yada yada. Nowadays I'm just kind of like, I'm a little off put. You can have my skin free of charge? Huh? Careful with these stabs. Oh, why? What's that? I don't think I've used these. Are they really sensitive to lube? Thoughts on Artisans? Teja broke one? Wait, how? Interesting housing for this. Kind of reminds me of the QMX stab, but you can still kind of open these things. You can get it from the bottom, but you can't tune them. Yet again, there's no way to get to that bottom hole for the wire with these raised backings that they have on them. Trying to snap the wire in? Oh. You can, however, get to it from the front. So if you did want to kind of tune it from the front, you can add lube there. I don't know if I like this new kind of style with the backings being kind of raised up. Just because I like getting in there afterwards and tuning them up to, you know, what I like. So again, I'm kind of not indifferent. These are kind of like QMX, but they're not QMX. These are from Wuche. But then we can't call it plugging the butt? Yeah. I don't know what you'd call it now, but it wouldn't be right. If the new TX stabs are like that or tight like QMX, I'm officially going back to cherry clip-ins. You know, to be honest, Rob, I haven't tried the new TX ones, but right now, cherry clip-ins are still my go-to, baby. Again, I didn't mind the QMX stabs. I don't care for them, but I don't mind them. Like, if I was given them, I'd still be completely happy and okay with them, but also, thank you guys so much for the follows, and thank you guys so much for subbing. I seriously can't thank you guys enough for all the support you guys give this channel. Owl stabs are my fave, no tuning the wire. It's like a damn BMW. They designed it to discourage you from tuning. I don't know anything about cars. Alex, what's the 60% on your desk right now? That's the unicorn. How was your derivative build? Oh, baby. That thing was really nice. Like, absolutely stunning nice. BMW and paid heating seats? I don't know, man. If I ever decide that I want to get a car and start driving, any car will be like luxurious to me. Any car. JDW was goated. Y'all are goated in here, please. You guys are all the goated ones. How's it going? Dude, it's going well today. Walked around a little bit today, did some work, did a little bit of cleaning, took some pictures. It felt like a little bit of a lighter day, but I also got some personal stuff done, which is good. Kind of what I needed to do. Yeah, the weather was nice. Tomorrow, I think now I've learned it's gonna rain, and I wanted to go home to pick up my kaze, but if it rains, then I think I'm just gonna stay inside and play video games and just like take pictures. Tomorrow might be a photo day. Moment or derivative? I like the derivative more than the moment, if I'm being honest. And both typing sound, that could be a little bit subjective, but even the design I thought was just nicer on the derivative. It's very thoughtfully designed. 1, 2, 3, and then just this last set. I bought my wife a new SUV, and we looked at so many cars. To be honest, 2021 and up, every luxury car just makes you want to buy a Japan car. Been seeing everything's been switching to electric too. There's been a lot of like new brands I've never heard of too that I've been seeing pop up. You did like the derivative. You seemed like a kid at Christmas. It was so nice, dude. To get that reaction from a keyboard these days is kind of like once in a blue moon. For me anyways, because again, I am in a position where I feel like it's easy to be a little bit jaded by keyboard releases. Alex, I can't decide between the Bakaneko, the Sequence, or the CL. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't know much about the CL, but if I had to choose between the Bakaneko and Sequence, I would probably pick the Sequence. Y'all talking about new cars, and I'm here with my classic race car. You know, a small part of me though, even though this is not really like, I don't know, it's not, I don't know the word I'm looking for, important, but if I were to get a car, for some reason, and again, I grew up with a dad who's like really into a classic American muscle. I still think like a 69 or even a 70, probably like a 70-ish Camaro would be really, really awesome to have. But again, it's probably not the best purchase in the world. I think if I was ever completely loaded and made of money, I would probably get one of those things. CL is good, to be honest. I've heard good things about them, but I just never used them. Fun fact, race car spelled backwards is race car. Did I? Guys, can you guys give me a moment? I scratched my leg because my skin's so dry. I scratched my leg too hard, and I feel like I scratched it to the point where I might be bleeding a little bit. 1 second, guys. Dude, my skin has been fucking awful lately. 1 second, guys. My dream car is a Resto Mod 69 Charger. Ooh, also very pretty. I'm not a big car fan, but I was sad about Bolsa Supply doing car and Keeb meetup on a day I work. Oh, I know. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people have been getting hit with the days of work on event days lately. Do we need a sub/Donegal for a humidifier? No, I would never ask you guys for that, but we have like a small humidifier, but I feel like it doesn't help. Like, we don't really use it much now, but like, even when we did use it, I feel like it never did much. Just boil a pot of water. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe just because I haven't been making as much coffee the last like day or two. All right, I'm very fortunate that I have my dream car, a classic Mini, that I've turned into a race car. What other hobbies do you guys have outside of keyboards? Oh, dielectric grease time. Hey, what's good, peeps? What's going on, Defkid? How you doing, man? Hello. Where's the Kohaku bin? Tell you what, maybe this Sunday, because Sunday is going to be a free-for-all day. Like, I don't have any keyboards planned now because KLC, I was supposed to do a board with them, but it's not like they backed out. It's just that they have other stuff I think they're doing. Interesting. Does sleeping count as a hobby? Yes. I would say sleeping probably counts. Cars, watches, and espresso. Ooh, watches. Watches seems like a dangerous, dangerous hobby to go down, dude. I play some piano. Bro, low-key, always wanted to play piano. Even Frank said it's dangerous. I've always wanted to learn. Whenever I hear like those beautiful soundtracks from movies, man, I collect Funko Pops when I can afford them. You know, Funko Pops are interesting to me because I've personally always thought there's some Funko Pops where I like, but there are some Funko Pops where I feel like they're complete money grabs from Funko, just kind of re-releases of things or whatever. Interstellar? Yeah, dude, Interstellar's insane. Also, thank you guys for the follows. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for using your Prime subs on me. I really appreciate that too, guys. Candles and coffee are the best hobbies for doing something craftsy. Candles. I can't do candles anymore. I like candles. I like the scent of it for like all of 5 minutes, then I get sick of it. Is it true Kohaku GB is real? I want to say yes. I'm not really sure the question here, Liam. It's real. I think it got announced the other day, right? I think so, right? Mid-April. It's real and happening. I feel like people approach Hans Zimmer and be like, give me your best. And he's like, I bet. The Funko warehouse in Arizona is closing down. And now I guess they're going to throw away like 1 million. Throw away? Why throw away? That's wasteful. Raffle? No? What? We're raffling something? I'm not raffling anything today. We will be giving away something on Discord soon, but not today. I have some stuff planned for you guys because I love you guys so much that I have some stuff planned. You should get into bonsai as a hobby. Bonsaiing is such an interesting art form. Fuck, that hurt. Terrariums? Yeah, terrariums are really cool too. Dude, you know, low key, the only other, not a hobby, but thing I kind of want to get into is, I've been getting, God, dude, my skin feels so bad. Bonsai, not banzai, bonsai. Am I saying that right? The only thing I kind of want to get into is collecting, not collecting, but I want to pick up like 1 or 2 really nice succulents. Succulents seem very, very, just, I don't know, very pretty, and I kind of want to like pick up 1 or 2. Plants would be interesting to start too, but plants seem like a whole other chore. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's a whole nother chore. Low maintenance and easy to care for. Alex wants suck what? Huh? Have you ever heard of the dry flower arrangement hobby? I think I know what you're talking about. Plants and stuff are so cool, man. I love dealing with that kind of stuff. That stuff's always fun. That stuff always a blast, bro. I think you're succulent, Alex. Damn, dude. Can we have a pet plant for stream, like a class pet? Wait, Avo, that's a sick fucking idea, dude. I should get like a little plant that has like obviously a cooldown, but a water thing, or just like appreciate the plant. Okay, let me figure that out. How much are succulents? They're like what, 15 bucks, 10 bucks? They're not expensive, right? Get a little plant for stream, that'd be cute as fuck. All right, I'm very curious. Oh God, I still really like stabs that clip into place. Oh God, these are weird to put on. These are like so slippery. Screwdriver. A Monstera plant? Those are beautiful, but those might be a bit too much work for good old Alex, you know? A pet hamster? I'm so over screw and stabs. Same. Clip-ins are just so much nicer these days. I don't know. I think I'm reverting. Like, I don't think I've ever have. I've always liked cherry clip-ins. Like, always. So I don't think I've grown out of my cherry clip-in phase yet. I have a bunch and they grow fine in water fertilizer. Pothos? Am I pronouncing that right? You can always collect empty Scotch bottles as a hobby. As long as I can drink them first. Carnivorous plants, then a point redeemed to feed them flies. Can we legally do that on stream? I feel like that's murder. I feel like we'd go to jail. You know what I should do? I should print another picture of Tim. And every time you guys redeem kiss, I should just kiss the picture of Tim. Maybe that's what I should do. Do it. I think Tim will legitimately hate me more than he already does if I don't print him in color, though. He probably he's gonna really hate me, dude. I just got 3 sets of APTX tabs in. So excited to put them in. Dude, what are you putting them in? You should get a tattoo of Tim. Oh gosh. I don't know, man. I don't know. I loved him, but I feel like that's a relationship killer, you know what I mean? I was gonna get Team Keeler's tattoo made a while ago. Oh gosh, that's all I gotta say. They make armor piercing TX stabs now? Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's for the really tough keyboards that require better stabilizers. It's pretty wild. Ever tried a trackball mouse, Alex? Yeah, dude. Tons like I grew up on those. I grew up on so many different pieces of weird tech. There we go. Are you able to give a very quick 30-second bit on different plates, pros and cons? Struggling a bit. All right. Really quick, because I feel like this is a very broad topic. But if I were to give you guys a quick rundown on what I would pick personally, listen up. I'm only going to say this one time. Now, I guess you can ask as many times as you want. I don't give a fuck. But basically, if it was top mount, these days my go-to is polycarbonate. Polycarbonate tends to have a lower resonant sound profile, I suppose. But I like the softer sound profile with mounts that I tend to find are a bit more high pitch. So like top mount or anything a bit stiffer. That's when I feel like the polycarb, the plastic plates really shine. Aluminum is a great all-arounder. I think aluminum works well on just about everything, particularly O-ring mounts and stuff like that. Gasket, I think, is a little bit up in the air. I think for gasket-mounted keyboards, I like aluminum and FR4. I don't really love PC with gasket mount stuff. And then the last thing that I would say is if you're looking at a brass plate, typically brass is a lot more stiff. Also has a bit more of like a metal sound profile. Then I typically go with tactiles. So I would pick like a tactile build for that. Carbon fiber is the same for me as FR4. So whenever I kind of pick FR4, I just kind of substitute it out for either one. But that is my quick little spiel on like what I would pick for plates. For the lattice, I still think the best plates were the CF or the just the FR4, like the harder plastic plate, or aluminum. I think aluminum was still probably the best. Yeah, if you're gonna go Envoy, Alu definitely has the nicest sound profile IMO. It just has a lot more of like that weightier, I guess, clack, if you want to call it. Oh, I forgot to screw in one stab. Look at me go. The copper plate was nice too. It wasn't my favorite though out of all of them. All right. So, how do I want to build this? That is the question. I think I'm going to go with FR4 today. Yeah, I'm going to go with FR4. So these are the new Wu Chase tabs, I believe. I mean, like, they kind of, again, resemble the housing of, whatchamacallit, QMX stab. You can't access these from the behind. There's no behind access with this. Yeah, let's go with this. And what did Teja do his? Did he do a Ginkgo build? I think Teja did a Ginkgo, right? If so, what did Teja build his with? Did he put foam? Do you guys recall? I pre-ordered the Envoy the other day, green with walnut accents. Honestly, Envoy's still one of the best. He did no foam first. Did he like it with no foam? Then did PK or like the bottom foam? What's up, Mod Musings? How you doing, dude? Huh. He didn't use PC. I also ordered the exact same Envoy. Envoy's hot, man. I'm not gonna lie. Envoy is hella hot. So maybe we will put in the foam for this. What do you guys think? All right, guys. I need everyone's help here. Foam or no foam? What should we do here, guys? Foam or no foam? I think I need to trim this foam. What if we did no foam? Oh, here, I'll put a poll up. Foam. No foam. Yes, foam. Raw sound only. You guys pick. If we pick no foam, I'm probably going to tape mod it just to block off some of the excess. With those flex cuts, your fingers might go right through the board. Yeah, they're a pretty insane amount of flex cuts. Again, I'm not really sure as to why we need so many, but interesting nonetheless. Tape mod is fine. Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. Let's do that, shall we? It might sound empty without the foam. It might, but we're gonna tape mod it. We'll see how that sounds at the end of the day. I think we're good with that, right? Perky flex cuts? Yeah, it's pretty insane. I mean, we could do PC too. I don't know. What do you? Yeah, I think FR4. PC might be a bit too light of a sound signature for this. Give it a little bit of oomph. And we'll tape mod the back. All right, sounds good. Hey guys, give me like 2 seconds. I need to use the restroom. 1 moment. Be right back. That water is going right through me. Holy crap. GMK still has the best sound. I already tried cheaper alternatives. I still like GMK. So many better options for keycaps these days. Cheaper and without the weight. I still personally think it's all very preference based. Like very extremely preference based. Try some of those new Woot Chase switches out too. Why are you harsher on some boards that have a ridiculous amount of flex cuts and less harsh on others like this? Because we already know what to expect. We already know. I mean, like, what can I really say? It's like beating a dead horse at this point. You know what I mean? If I was sitting here and having the same attitude every single time, I think it's just kind of at random with which keyboard I kind of have the attitude with, I suppose. But what am I really supposed to say at this point? Yeah, and I think this is also offering a non-flex cut. Like I was saying before too, I believe they're also offering it. That's why they had asked me to tape it up. They just didn't have one to send. I personally don't like. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. Personally, could care less about flex cuts these days. I just, the pros of having flex cuts on a keyboard is outweighed by the con of not being able to build it exactly the way I want to build it. You know? Yeah, these are the Morandi switches. So pretty much, I guess, my thought process there. Thoughts so far? I mean, they seem pretty good pre-lubed, but we'll see. Do you still have the Sage Snake? I do. I used to like flex cuts, but now it's gotten out of hand. Yeah, like, this is an excessive amount. But again, I can sit here and I can complain about it. There's already a non-flex cut PCB for this. So, and I already know I've not learned my lesson per se, but there's a lot of people who like flex cuts, which I'm already aware of and always have been. But again, just kind of feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point here. They do have amazing factory lube, yeah. Feel like most manufacturers are making both now. Dude, low-key, I honestly think we complained so hard about the QK one. I was already kind of complaining about them, like, off and on. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I really was. I was being super vocal about it. And then I think the QK thing was like my breaking point where I'm just like, why don't they get an option for this? And then now I'm noticing every single manufacturer is like, or vendor rather, or designer is offering both. And I'm like, thank God, bro. You bitched so hard for the QK one. Dude, I was, not gonna lie, low-key, I didn't realize it would get to that point. But, you know, one of my fatal flaws, I think, is I think that once I become vocal about something that I know I'm right about.
Should I get the long
What's
pole
up,
revision
Slurpless?
40x stabs? They're the only ones in stock right now. Also,
Wait.
are you gonna go for the R2 Kohaku?
I don't know if I need another Kohaku. Thank you so much for the 10, Slurpless. But yeah, if they're, I mean, their stabs are stabs at the end of the day. I would honestly pick them up if you need stabs. But thank you, Slurpless. I don't know if I'm gonna get another Kohaku though. I think I am okay with Kohakus. Would you ever design your own keyboard? I'm honestly not sure. Slurpless, are you gonna go for the Kohaku? Single-handedly start at non-flex cut resolution? Again, I'm just gonna say this, and again, I feel like I'm being super boring and repetitive saying this, and I'm so sorry. I just personally feel, when it comes down to flex cuts in a PCB, that if you're into that whole foamy sound signature, you can still get the super foamy sound signature without having flex cuts. The flex cuts only add a little bit more softness, like very slight if you happen to use the foam. So I know there's also those off chance of people who really don't like using anything and just want like a super bouncy typing experience. I get that. But in terms of like sound, you're not losing anything by just using a standardized, standard non-flex cut or single or double flex cut PCB. But with that being said, offering different things is what I feel at its core is important about the custom keyboard hobby. So with that being said, I think it's a good thing that now people are offering more than one option. It gives you the chance to customize. I know it's a weird concept. Customize your keyboard. It's better to be honest and give constructive criticism in a hobby. Worst things that could happen is things becoming echo chamber, which we've already seen so many times in this hobby, dude. This hobby has gone through its echo chamber phases. I can't decide whether I want to sell my QK60 and buy a derivative or not. Be financially responsible. That's all I gotta say. That's it. Do what you need to do, but make sure you're doing it thoughtfully, I guess. It is and not now. And now, wait, it is and it's not. Now it's going to need to have 4 PCB options, which is a painful amount of SKUs. Yeah, I guess so. You know what I would recommend to a vendor? If it's really a painful amount of SKUs, maybe cut down on the colors offered. You know what I mean? I've been seeing some vendors offer 13, 14 different colors. I would rather take away 4 of those colors and the really, really big runs of colors and just have more internal parts rather than the colors. You know what I mean? Maybe just offer different colors for different runs of certain different keyboards and stuff like that. But again, my personal preference. To be honest, the 4 Kohaku colors look so good. What colors were they again? It was lilac and some other stuff. You like them, Rock? Yeah, dude. It was fun. Fun taking them. Hydrate, give me 1 sec. Smoke gray, and I forgot. I do not understand the thought behind having so many colors, but sometimes it's a little too much. Or I do understand the thought. Yeah, I get it too, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I low-key feel a little bit excessive. I think this one here goes in this slot. I love the look for the gray Kohaku. It's a pretty looking board. Are you guys, how many people in chat are going for Kohakus? Maybe I should rebuild mine this weekend. That would actually be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Is my camera severely out of focus right now? Nah, it's not. It's just a different plane of focus. I do not know, but the question is what color? Oh boy. Question of the ages. That is the question of the ages. That's pretty. So far, it's looking so good. I'm in bed. Hello. How you doing? Me, I'm gonna go all out for it. When I set my eyes on a board, I'm gonna get it. You got this, Slurpless. After watching your VOD on the Kohaku, it really makes me want to get one. Yeah, I should really put some keycaps back on mine. Again, I took the keycaps off, and I love the board. It's still one of my top. I just don't know what I'm gonna put back on it. Still at a loss on what I want to dress my Kohaku up with. But I have a Glare 16 F2. The F2 is on my to-buy list as well. I think the F2 is a must for me. F2 look pretty though. What happened to your Andromeda? It's still here. I still have it. It's not that I don't like it. Okay. This is a personal thing. It's nothing against the keyboard. I think I've just been low-key growing out of rose gold keyboards. It's not really my vibe right now, but they're still beautiful. I still think they're outstandingly gorgeous keyboards. I don't know, I just haven't really been into a rose gold aesthetic right now. Probably the only reason why I've kept it off my desk for a little bit. That's my vibe, give it to me. Yeah, and again, it's just my preference on that. Dude, someone was arguing with someone in one of the Discords I'm in about, I guess there was a tweet made by someone who's somewhat popular asking about PE foam. And everyone's just arguing about like if PE foam is like actually good and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, God, at its core, who gives a fuck? I don't know why people care so much about what other people do. Like, who fucking cares? It's just, I just don't get it. Yeah, I just don't know. Was perfect. Yeah, I tweeted it on that before I saw some of that drama that was happening in one of the Discords. Like, that was so stupid. Do you consistently use 60s more often? You know, recently, 60s I've been using a lot of. Actually, believe it or not, no num-nums. I've been using the Alyssa as well a lot. Or the Alicia. Is it pronounced Alicia? I keep forgetting now. It's actually, it's growing on me, dude. But yeah, I usually use 60s and 65s. But when I was on my Sonnet kick, I think the 75 was the only one I was using. Small boards have better space during streams. Yeah, that's really the big reason too. The lilac and smoke look beautiful. Lilac with blurple is a good combination of things too. Have you experienced the FRL TKL Onyx keyboard before? I've done one on stream already, and I believe in about a week or two, I should be doing another one for a client. But I have experienced it, yes. Much prefer small boards, just taking photos of my Corsair Strafe MK2, and holy hell, it's a big size. Bro, I don't know if I could do full-size keyboards anymore. 75s with exploded arrows just don't feel right to me. Interesting. It's all preference. You kind of like, in this hobby, I feel like it changes very quickly. I see a hot, sexy man. Okay, please, 2000 ping. Hey, Alex, besides KTT, what are your top 3 favorites in-stock linears? I feel like a really underappreciated linear right now is the Cap V2s by Gatoron. I feel like that's very underappreciated. I've actually been always a sucker for SP Star switches. I've always liked them. I think they sound pretty good. Cherry Nixies. So that makes, what, 4, including the KTT Rose. And then the last switch, if I had to grab some, would be Cream Sodas, which I did grab some. I picked up another batch recently of those. I think those are like my go-to when it comes to switches at the moment. Is it me or does Alex shoulder look red pink? What? My shoulder looks red pink? Shoulder? I'm trying to like see if I'm okay mentally and healthy over here. I think your monitor might be busted, friend. Need a shoulder reveal? Hey, yo, that's a different stream. I think this shirt was fucking with the camera. Oh, maybe. You know, I don't know if I love this shirt. It's an old shirt that I have. I don't know if I love it. Missing one switch? No, it has a blocker on it. The top frame has a blocker. It's a reddish hue. Hey? Body blush? Hey, yo. By the way, thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate you guys. It's a static shirt. Yeah, I didn't love it when I bought it. It's like years ago when I got this thing, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, let's grab the case. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't remember exactly, because I wasn't really given many instructions with this. All the options for what we can do with the case here. So, I think these are meant for the Swan gaskets. I kind of want to do the Swan gaskets today. I actually really like the Swan gaskets. Yeah, these are meant for the Swan gaskets. I like now that they've included some padding, so they did listen. Because I remember last time I used the Swan stuff, it was a little resonant, to say the least. Resonant. Yeah, it's a very interesting gasket style. Also, I've been getting... Alex,
your beard is as goated as you.
Dude, thank you so much, SYJ. I appreciate your sub to the channel, bro. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back, I should say, for 17 months. Who said handsome man? Oh my god, people just stopping by right now. What's going on, guys? Also, I got asked, I feel like I need to talk about this. I've been getting asked this question a lot off stream. A lot of people have been DMing me, and I feel really bad about this. Just like, I don't want to say insecure, but they've been a little bit, I guess, a little insecure, not in a bad way, not in like a demeaning way, about what they want to do with their lives and stuff. I know we've talked about this quite recently on stream, but in case someone needed to hear this today, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't really matter, like, it doesn't matter, as long as, here's what matters, okay? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're 32, it doesn't matter if you're 45, it doesn't matter if you're 19. If you haven't accomplished your goals, right? Like, that's what people are asking. Like, they feel like they're getting to a point where they're not accomplishing what they want to accomplish. What I'm going to tell you guys, what I think means more than any piece of advice I can ever give on like how to accomplish goals, is two things. All right. Again, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's just something I wanted to bring up. As long as you're trying your best, like, and you're actually giving it your all, then the time that it takes to reach your destination does not fucking matter. All right? You will get there eventually, and that's who you are. That's your journey. No two journeys are the same. Second, to the people struggling with like trying to find out what they want to do and trying new things, my other piece of advice to you guys, you got to learn when to call it quits with certain things. You can't spend your life trying to climb a mountain that you physically cannot climb. There's different hills, different mountains, different steepnesses, and stairwells for everybody. You kind of have to play, and this is where it takes some self-reflection, is you kind of have to figure out what works the best for you. So just accept defeat. It's not accepting defeat. I know it sounds like it. It's knowing when to stop beating your head against a wall that you know you're never gonna punch a hole through. Because again, I feel like this kind of started when I was younger. I luckily didn't grow up with this mentality. It's kind of like that everyone's a winner mentality. And I get it. It feels good when everyone's a winner. But in order for there to be winners, someone has to lose. And it's the unfortunate reality of drawing these kind of parallels with things in like life, right? You're going to have some things that are, not the greatest things in the world. Again, just try your best in what you're doing. Even if you don't succeed 100%, so then everyone around me is like, please continue, you can do it. What happened, Mark? Alex, will you try the tomorrow switches? I have a batch I will try soonish. I don't know when I'm going to try them, but soonish. No, life will be perfect. Yes. Take care, Lero. Appreciate you being here, buddy. I will be getting a Zoom 75, yes. Soon. I'll probably... That won't be like a pre-scheduled stream, because I think that'll be kind of like I get it in stream. So I don't know when I'll do it, but... we should do a little showcase your fields for people who don't know what they want to do, so people can learn about fields. And maybe... Dude, I would love to run something like that in our Discord. Toxic positivity is a thing. It is, but I feel like it's a very particular thing. I feel like even that stuff gets thrown around a lot. God, these gaskets are kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. I still think they need some sort of... Yeah, these gaskets are pretty cool, actually. So I sat down for a while, forcing a smile in a state of self-denial.
So I sat down for a while, forcing a smile, in a state of self-denial. Is it worthwhile? Sell my pity for a dime. Yeah, just
Dude,
one
listening
dime.
to the TTS do rhyming is the best thing ever. That is so funny. It's good for a while. Take care, Deppy. Sprino 5960 minus the right shift with arrow keys. Hey, yo. It's a nice little board. What GMK set would y'all match with British Racing Green Kohaku? British Racing Green. That's a cop-out answer. Oh, dude, Dinah said the same thing. Didn't even acknowledge the 41. Chozo, hold on a second. I was going to get there. Someone asked a question and I read it, and you know how my mind works. Chozo, I appreciate you. Me and Chozo. Actually, Chozo, maybe Sunday. I don't know if you're free Sunday, but maybe Sunday we do the thing that we wanted. By the way, Chozo, appreciate the 41 months, bro. He's been here forever. We love Chozo. Can we please show some love to Mr. Chozo? Actually, another thing that goes really well with green is like very, very neutral colors like gray, or even stuff with a hint of blue inside too. Actually, you know what would go nice with that? I really feel like, actually, what's in stock that would go well with that? Polybius would probably go really nice with that too. Polybius would be probably really pretty. Our resident Pokemon expert? Hell yeah. Dude, Oak, Monarchy materials sold out now, apparently. I can't recommend the set anymore to people because it's sold out. Actually, you know what? Dude, never mind. I take back some of the stuff I just said. You know what actually would go pretty nice with that? Ginkgo Metropolis. That would probably go very nice too. Honor Light would go pretty nice, yeah. Maybe even Honor Dark. I think because Honor Dark looked pretty good on my Sonnet. Monica materials in stock for some websites. Oh, do some vendors have it? I'm just thinking about novel keys. I don't know who has stock for it, to be honest. Okay. I'm going to start by taping up. Actually, do we want to start by taping up the flex cuts? No, let's do no taping first, shall we? And then we'll tape after. I do want to actually just put that one. This is very thin, by the way, guys. I do want to put it. I don't know why. Just something's telling me that I should. Let's hear it once first. Yeah, I think so too, and then we can tape it up. Teal though might clash. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. Dude, Osman, thank you so much, bro.
Good to see you're healthy and happy, Alex. And to the Muslims watching Ramadan Kareem.
Dude, yes. Also, Osman, how are you doing? You doing okay? Are you happy and healthy as well? Is everything good for you, my friend? I just purchased Monica materials. Oh, does Desk Hero have some? Ooh, the Canadians are lucky. All right, let's grab our top frame. And then, the badge is kind of cute on this. You can remove the badge, by the way, guys. It doesn't have to be there, but I think it kind of adds something. That's pretty nice. Oh, I appreciate how this just slips on without getting interfered by the switches. You know, actually, this is not too bad looking. Oh, Blotsky still has some? Okay. I'm great. The layoff sucked, but I'm bouncing back. I'm very happy about that, man. Not gonna lie, I know this sounds really weird. I was literally thinking about you like a day or two ago, and I was like, my God, I hope he's doing okay from that. Do you know if Sunday's stream is going to be delayed or not? It probably is. Like, the thing that I had planned, yeah, that's probably delayed. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to stream. I'm going to just have to pick at random. I have no idea what I'm doing. It was kind of a last minute thing, and I don't want to move people because I've already told them times. And then if I start moving one person, then I have to fill that slot with something. So I'm just going to do something personal. What am I looking for? The screws. That's not what I want here. I have a thermal. I could do a thermal on Sunday as well. Man, you're too sweet, bro. I appreciate the good energy. Hey, man. What can I say? Love you guys. I meant delayed as in, oh, Alexotos time? Wait, what? No, it'll be normal time, Chozo. Actually, let's just, maybe we can figure something out for that day. We'll see. But yeah. Hydrate, give me 1 sec. Do a Kohaku rebuild? Do I want to rebuild my Kohaku? I could do a Kohaku rebuild because Slurpless gave me a hot swap. Actually, that's a V1 PCB. I don't know if that'll work with my Kohaku. You're gonna make this last second on me, aren't you? Chozo, honestly, I might even have to make it last second for myself. I hate to do it to you, bro. I could do this in it though. There's a few keyboards I could do. I really want to hop into stream, but we're more than 12 hours apart. So hard. I know the Sunday streams are probably the best for that, I feel, but even that might be a bit too hard. As long as you suffer the same fate. Always, Chozo. Me and you are always suffering the same fates. Did I ever play Pokemon Go? Dude, I got so into Pokemon Go. When that game first came out, man, listen, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you guys. When Pokemon Go first came out, I was working an office job and there wasn't many people in the office. And we were lucky enough that down the road there was a Pokestop. I would literally go on like multiple 15 to 5-minute breaks just to go spin the Pokestop to get Pokeballs. And I would just sit at my desk and play. It was like so addicting. And then I eventually had to put that game down, man. Now I can't get back into it. But yeah, I can't do it anymore. I'm still going and cashing in. It's a fun game. Like, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you guys. It's a fun game. Work smarter, not harder. That job there, well, that game came out was something that was like my dream job at first, and then it turned into a nightmare. So I think I was, when it came out is when I was starting to feel really burnt out of being there. My family's addicted to Pokemon Go. Oh, really? Dude, it's fun though. Like, it's fun if you have people to play with and stuff too, for sure. I was one of those people who would cheat on Pokemon Go. Come on, Knife. You mean those people who like spoofed the GPS? Come on, bro. Played that for a good year. I don't know. Nowadays, man, don't know what to play. I'm feeling Diablo 4 might be really... I'm still hesitant. I think I'm hesitant because I don't want to set myself up for failure. You know what I mean? I had misplaced a Pokestop that I could reach from my bed just a few meters off. Ooh, this is actually kind of a hot set. This is Retro Dark Lights from PBT fans. If you guys want to, and you guys want to help support the channel, I have a link for KBD fans, like affiliate code in my bio. So it's not a bad looking set. It's out of stock now. Bro, why do I bother streaming anything these days? This is out of stock. I just got this in from them. I don't even know what I need to do anymore. I'm the worst influencer person. Not RE4. I don't know how I feel about RE4. Is there any other like accents in this? Some vendors have it. Tape out of here. Nah. Alright, let's put some keycaps on. I don't know what this is going to sound like. It's probably going to sound a bit thin. Maybe it won't. Who knows? We're using PBT today. But who knows what this will sound like. Didn't it like only come out a week or two ago? I have no idea. I feel like PBT fan stuff, like you know what's funny too? I just got Purpurite. And I know that's been out for a little while now, but I feel like from like a showcasing standpoint, it feels kind of pointless to show off. You probably did ask this a lot, but do you guys ever have any tips for anyone thinking about getting into keyboard customization? If you're looking for tips to get into the hobby, I would suggest familiarize yourself on like what kind of layouts you want, and then start. You know, I do think Twitch streams and keyboard content is really important to kind of digest a little bit too. Gives you an idea of like the broad spectrum of what you can do with a custom keyboard. But past that, I think also really in writing, putting yourself a budget that you would strictly adhere to when it comes to custom keyboards is very important as well. Dude, my camera is out of focus. One sec, I'm gonna go fix that because it's real bothering me right now. 1 second. It's gonna be earthquake, I'm sorry. Oh, I see why it's out of focus. It's okay. I had the point of focus here for some weird reason instead of here. Your code is good at any time someone buys, so even for future sets, people can use your code. Oh yeah, that I'm not worried about. I just feel so bad because I'm like, let's check out this new thing, and then people are like, I want this new thing, and then it's like, oh, no one can buy the new thing. It's bouncing, yeah, it's on a stand. In the future, way in the future, if I ever buy a house or a condo, which is still not in the playing cards right now, I will mount things on the wall. What cameras do you use for streaming setup? I think you may have talked about it. I'm using primarily Fuji cameras. Well, actually, only Fuji cameras. So I'm using a Fuji X-T4 for my face cam, which I'd like to downgrade. I don't think I need that powerful camera. I bought that for photos at first, and then I just really liked it for streaming, and I just didn't want to buy another Fuji camera. Oh, there's a piece of tape here. And then I'm using an XS10, which is what I want for everything for my top camera. And this is an XT3. Home in Toronto's are pretty expensive. I don't know. It's not gonna lie to you guys. It's depressing thinking about the whole process, and then just like, even if you could afford something, you're gonna be like, I've had this conversation so many times with friends. Then you become like house poor, where you're just spending every paycheck paying off the house, and you're just not like, it's just not living, man. Like to me, if I'm spending every waking day for the next like 30 years just paying off a home, it's not what I want to, like, to me. And I get that some people want to do it. To me, that's not what I want to do. Turns out you're famous to my friends, LOL. They were over and saw my Tomo and asked about it. And I was like, oh, my friend Alex built this for me. And they were like, the Alexotos? Oh my God. Dude, that makes me feel all types of funny inside. Man, I want to build another keyboard soon. Do it. Toronto isn't cheap. That too. But Slurpless, that's pretty funny though, man. How do you find out the difference between paying rent and mortgage? What do you mean by that? How do you find the difference between paying? Oh, right now rent's like, you understand the amount of rent you have to pay. To me, this is how I'm viewing it right now. All right. My shoes, I have never bought a home before. So you have to understand this is like from my perspective. I am paying a set amount that is, I can understand in my brain. There's no like surprises that come out with that. And I am able to still do some stuff that I want to do. But the rent is all going up everywhere. And this is kind of where I face the dilemma. Actually, that's not too bad with the flex cuts. It's still a little thin, a little quiet. We'll put tape on it. But it's just a little tough sometimes still. This does not seem, did I put this spacebar in like the wrong spot or something? Hold on a second, guys. Oh, I put the keycaps in the wrong spot. Good thing it's hot swap. I need a switch puller. Mortgage is the easiest part of owning a home, to be honest. Just wait till your AC goes out. So that carbon is exactly hitting the nail on the head there. This is what I was getting at before I like distracted myself with the keyboard. It's a set amount that I'm paying. And yes, like you can argue that it's a set amount for a mortgage. And this is kind of what I've been battling with, you know? Wait, Zeph. PBT Fans Retro has defects, so KBT offered a free set to other... Oh, should note in your stream? I did not know that. Zeph just said that PBT Fans Darklight has some defects. So KBT Fans offered a free set of other keycaps to them who bought it. Interesting. There are known issues, Retro Dark. Is it... What are the known issues? Is it just like a warped spacebar? It kind of feels like this is a little bit bananaed or something. Sorry guys, I had my head down. I own a house and I rent the mortgage. It's $850, 3 bedroom, 1 bath garage. Hold on, let me pull this out. But when owning a home, you have to worry about anything that breaks, goes wrong. Yeah, and those are the hidden costs. And those are the stuff that I'm like, I will not have money for. Like, if something goes fucking wrong or goes sideways, like, I will be struggling. So, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Still a pretty looking set. I don't mind this. I don't know what the defects were. There are stretch marks on the sides of the 1U caps. Stretch marks. I suppose I don't see anything, but I'll take your guys' word for it. Toe picks? Huh? It's got mold marks. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, not really much you can do about that if it has marks like that. As long as they're doing something about it, right? Renting in Portugal, it's in the biggest cities, is more expensive than actual mortgage for your own house. My 2 cents, you are paying someone else at the house at the end of the day. At the end of life, you have nothing to show for. I guess I have a different viewpoint from you, Paradox, and it's a bit more cynical. At the end of life, who gives a fuck? I don't think my spirit will give a shit about what I owned or what I didn't own. You know what I mean? I keep TikTok sets for suites and apartments in New York for XX million dollars. How about no? Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy. I know what people are gonna say though. Kids, you know, people you leave stuff to, but I guess again, I'm in a weird spot where nothing's been given to me. I've always had to work for everything that I've wanted. So it's hard for me to like imagine that. It's like something, yes, I'd probably want to do in the future, but it's also something that I find very difficult to like conceptualize, I guess. Religious or not, I'm off to better things. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. Kind of worried about my GMK gray on black now. Wait, why, Avo? What happened with that? Do I like GMK's unit? I'm not gonna lie, I don't love that set. It's not really for me, if I'm being honest. It's kind of cute, actually. Look at this. All black, blacked out completely. It's not bad. Not a great first experience with GMK at all. My stealth had all sorts of problems. What? Really? I'm in a position where I sadly lost my father-in-law a few weeks back, but it leaves myself and my fiance where we can probably buy a house outright with no mortgage. It's a very weird time. Yeah. I hate to like dig deep into this, but there's like a guilt that you feel almost, Zach. You don't have to answer any of this, by the way. It's purely just me speaking to you as like another human, you know. The R key and the B key is blue. Yeah, I definitely can see that 2 keys here are a little bit different color. Well, it looks like it, but like it almost seems like the gray is a bit of a different shade. I don't know why that is, but yeah, there's 4 different colors here for retro light. But I don't know if you guys can see the R and the B seem like it's a bit darker. I don't know, maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. You can customize a keyboard. Hooked on watching this stream? I'm glad you are. Today's a bit more of like a simple keyboard. There is like different levels, in my opinion, of different customs you can build. Yeah, I can already tell. This is a bit thinner, guys. By no means does this sound bad, by the way. It's just super thin. This is flexy AF, though. Here, let me show you guys. I kind of like these swan gaskets. These are kind of fun. super thin sounding. And that's, dude, if this had the regular PCB, I think this would sound fucking fire. If this had the regular PCB, this would sound fire. Okay, let's actually put tape on it. Yeah, I don't like how thin it is. It's just very boring. It's very flat. Okay, let's tape it. Let's go in and do that now. Now that I've completely, like when we did the QK80 and we put the flex, when we had the non-flex cut PCB and I saw the stark difference of sound, I can confidently say that I really do feel like this would be a million times better with the non-flex cut PCB. Awesome, man. I've been putting them in people's packages, man. The undershot being darker, they should be a non-colored version of the kit. Oh, there was. I'm just gonna leave them though. They look kind of cool though. So nice. Lim, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 13 months. You don't know how much I appreciate that. Like, I want my father-in-law here, and my partner will never have him walk her down the aisle. But I was financially in the shit, and I feel guilty that now I'm at a better place having lost him. I know we would much rather struggle and have him here, but it means I can pay off my wedding. You know, I feel like I probably shouldn't even say anything, but like, I just want to tell you that I don't think you should feel guilty. I've always been like a firm believer that, you know, there's like beauty in the chaos type thing. Sometimes from a bad situation can come new things. I personally, like, I think it's super healthy that you feel, you know, badly for your partner, but at the same time, again, I don't mean to like tell you what to do or anything like that, but you know, silver linings are never a bad thing, is what I can tell you. You gotta like make good out of something, you know. I do and I don't. Life is so much better because of what comes to us, but at the same time, yeah, it's a mixed bag. It's a totally mixed bag, dude. I totally understand. Those are separate feelings, IMO. You can feel both terrible and terrible but the loss and grateful. I agree with that, what Ignition just said, completely. What up, Alex? I finally made it. What's going on, Luther? Don't feel bad. That's what your in-laws want it. They want it. That's why they purchased the policy. Actually, I guess in a very like blunt way. Yeah, it's true too. I lost someone too and was going through a dark time. Me finding this community during that time is the beauty and the chaos. If I never went through that, I would have never met y'all. Hey, what's up, Slurpless? Love you for being here, bro. All right, let's unscrew this thing. Yeah, anyways, I don't mean to get like too sentimental or too deep, but, you know, I'd hate for you to feel that guilt for forever, you know what I mean? Things happen. Just keeping it real, Alex, that's why we love you. Sup, Ken Ball. Yeah, I don't know, I just, like, it's me emotionally, like, I'm definitely feeling it right now, even thinking about it, because, like, I also am trying to put it myself in, like, their shoes, where if I lost my, dude, I would be fucking in shambles. I probably wouldn't stream for a long time. But, you know, it is what it is. In fact, not letting the happiness erase or override the sadness shows you're a halfway decent person. Yeah, I think so too. Good sentiment, good senti moments. Y'all not wrong. Big love to the community right now and love you. Means a lot. Hey, dude, we love you too, bro. Oof. I'm definitely feeling something now that I'm thinking about that. Oh God, I hate feelings. Feelings suck. Dead, thank you so much for the prime, dude. I appreciate that, bro. The biggest wins comes at the worst sacrifices. My dad's mother passing away made him appreciate life, and he stopped being so aggressive and spent more time with his kids. Oof. Yeah, dude. That's some heavy stuff, dude. Tape. That's why I keep telling you guys to, if you guys ever have a moment, and this is why I even said this the other day. If you guys have a moment, don't tell me. I don't care what you guys, like, I know you, we're all here, we're all friends, I get it. But if you guys have someone you haven't spoken to that you truly love, like a friend, a family member, your mom, your dad, just go tell them. Go tell them you love them, you know? Like, I feel like we don't do that enough. Like, I tell my brothers, like, I love them. Every time I talk to my brothers, I'm like, all right, I love you, dude. Like, I feel like it's okay to see those things, you know? We just don't do it enough, man. A lot of people regret that shit once they lose the person. So if I can, again, tell you guys one thing from today's stream, never mind about keyboards. Go tell a loved one that you maybe don't tell enough that you love them. That is all I can say. Time is a finite resource. Indeed it is, my friends. Thank you, Rock. Kiss a homie, good night though? Yeah, like me and Tim, we kiss each other good night. Sometimes... Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna say nothing. I was gonna start rumors about how much Tim loves me, but he would deny them. Every time Alex 3 times or inflated, oh yeah, just do that. Tell him we love him. You tease, now you gotta say? No. I'm not gonna say it. Short, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate you. Tim is probably gonna get so annoyed at me one day. Alex announcing his infidelity on stream to Tim Keelis. Everyone already knows about that. Everyone aware about that romantic weird triangle. Alright. It's a very crude tape job, so bear with, but I don't need it to be perfect. We're just covering flex cuts. Alex is an authorable. I hate that word, man. Thank you again, guys. Appreciate it. JF, dude, JF took some sick... JF, did you post those photos in our Discord? You took some sick photos recently. All right. Let's do the one layer of tape. It's kind of doubled up in the center a little bit, but covering every one of those flex cuts. Yeah, see, and this is kind of where, like, I lose it a little bit with this. Like, sure, that sounds cooler now, but it sounds like tape. So for me, this is a very tapey sound. So I think the non-flex cut version will probably be a lot better. I don't love this. Sounds tape. It sounds like tape. Can't sit here and deny it. It literally sounds like tape. Let's put some extra foam in the bottom. When will you fill the flex cuts with silicone? If I had an easy way to do that, I definitely would try that, but I'm just gonna put this in the bottom too. Let's do this. Let's get rid of the flex cut, or the tape for a second. I know there's different styles of tape. I should really pick some up just to give them some testing, I suppose. But at the moment, I am not interested in making tapey sounding keyboards. More like a personal thing, I guess. I just don't care too much about the tapey sound. Yeah. Not gonna lie, guys. I think this would sound miles better if we put the plate foam in the middle, but I don't love it without the. I'm not in love with this board. I think if we put the plate foam in the middle, it would have been completely like standardized, very, very simplistic, like foamy sounding board. Nothing wrong with that at all, by the way, guys. Nothing wrong with that. But I would love in the future to test this board with no flex cuts. Yeah, I want the board to have a little bit of character. Okay, let's do one other thing, guys. Hold on one moment. Let me get my scissors. We're gonna try one other thing. There's just so many flex cuts to tape on. You know, someone made a really interesting suggestion
my dad,
the other day, which I thought was really
cool. What did you do this time?
Which is to basically make a keyboard that is a PCB, hear me out. To make a PCB that was 1.2 millimeters thick, thinner than usual, normal's 1.6. To add flex cuts to that, right? Here's the caveat though, right? You have flex cuts on the 1.2, satisfies the need for every person who loves flex cuts. You then create a shim, a PCB shim, so basically something you clamp to this PCB to completely block all the flex cuts, as well as make the PCB 1.6 millimeters. I don't know if that would work. I think it's definitely a really interesting thought, which would make it one less SKU, since you didn't need to sell 2 different styles of PCBs, assuming that would work. My only concern from that would be there might be, I don't know, like if everything's not straight or aligned, it might be a little bit weird. I mean, it doesn't have to interfere with anything. It doesn't have to, right? So if you had moved this port, I don't know, here, for example, the JST connector port here, and you just had something laying on top and you still have the holes for everything, you know, it could literally just be something you lay on top. Alex, is it worth the money? It's decently expensive. Here's the thing. I don't know what this sounds like with the non-flex cut PCB. I'm going to be 100 with you guys. I don't love the way this sounds as is. Again, it'll probably sound completely, I'd say like in the neutral category with people who really like the idea of putting foam in and like that sound profile. But right now, I do not really like this. It's not my favorite board in the world, to be honest. Kohaku in derivative. I remember we had flex cuts on an old AIO3 1.6 millimeter, and they didn't seem as crazy as 1.2 millimeter with cuts. Yeah, I think this is a thinner PCB too, if I recall too. Anyways, I don't know if I like this. Gonna keep it $150 with you guys. Again, I think we can put in the foam. We could take it all apart, but if Teja already did it, because I think he did the same switches as me. And you probably already have Nathan's build for it. But anyways, this is just my opinion on this. I actually think it sounds better with no tape, believe it or not. I prefer the no tape sound. That's how I feel about the JRIS. A lot of people have been feeling this way. A lot of people. And I agree with Lieutenant Tubby. The gaskets already provide enough of that flex. And I know there's another version of this available, but we're talking about just this version. I think if this was the regular PCB, this would sound a whole hell of a lot better. Just like what we saw on the QK80. It really does change the entire keyboard. And I will stick by my whole thing of have a better, more flexy mounting system rather than just sticking flex cuts everywhere you see. I think that's truly the better way to go. I need to put the top frame back on. I don't know if they're sending me another PCB. I hope maybe. Clever mounting style will always beat thin PCBs. I agree with that. I really do. What do you think about the Sonnet performance against Envoy? I'm gonna be honest, Dad. I prefer the Envoy. I think it just feels a lot. It's softer if that's what you're going for, right? It's definitely softer if that's the goal. Actually, you know what I'm kind of curious about? I'm gonna do one last thing, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna keep playing around with this just because I'm just interested. Let me do one more thing. What if I were to put this on the bottom and tape this to the PCB? I'm doing some weird shit right now. Would a stiffer plate aid in the flex? A stiffer plate would make it stiff. But if the gasket mounting system allowed the board to be flexy as is, then the stiff plate wouldn't matter as much. I think we should bring green PCBs back as well. Green PCBs are a classic. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I like green PCBs. I've always had a soft spot for green. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now, but enjoy, guys. My brain is telling me to do this, and I want to adhere to what my brain says right now. Although it's not really sticking too well with this tape. You have fun in experimenting? Yeah. Call this the Otos mod. Again, it's not sticking too well with this tape, but I'm gonna give it a try. Actually, this makes more sense if I do this. Hydrate? Give me 1 second, I'll hydrate. One moment, please and thank you. Alex Tate mod? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I'll be honest. I'm just having fun right now. I wonder if using these to block all the, let's see. Do I even care about plugging it in right now? Not really. Nah, I didn't really do all that much. I was hoping for a little bit more of like a... maybe a skinny little amount. It's not really blocking the flex kits as well as I hoped. Although, what if I did this? Just put Play-Doh in it. Toilet paper, Clueless. That's gross. Nah, I'm hoping they would just soften some of like the tapiness. The new Toes mod. Does it sound any different? Hold on, let me just put this on the top right here and then just... Spacebar sounds nicer. I don't know if I love it though. Glue flex cuts. I don't have any glue like that. It does sound different though. Yeah, I do agree. I don't have any glue like that though. Let me just put this other piece of tape on here too. Chewing gum mod? Does anyone see the new John Wick movie? I want to go see it. Alright, this is the last thing I'm doing. And then we're gonna call it quits to this board. Again, I think what's really the limiter here is truly the flex cuts, as per the usual. It's a age-old story. I heard it's like 3 hours long. Wait, I'm kind of down to go watch a 3-hour long John Wick flick. I like how we all just watching him experiment. Oh, this is, by the way, that's what I usually do off stream. I just sit in silence doing random shit until something works. I find it's, I'm gonna be honest too, I didn't like it as much as I was hoping I would. I was kind of hoping that the tape would not salvage it, but like provide a different result, I assume, is what I was hoping for. It's a pretty keyboard. Again, I think it would sound fine with all the foams in it. But we're not gonna sit, like, I'm not gonna just build it with foam and tell you guys like, oh, foamy keyboard. I just thought it'd be fun to showcase it in a different way as well. Actually, now it doesn't sound too bad. I think we've definitely changed it a little bit by just taping the PE film on the back of it. It almost feels like it's a little bit more subdued tapey mod. Doesn't sound as bad. Okay, I'm a little bit more happy with this. I'm a little bit more happy with it, but I'm not 100%. These still sound very thin. It's a little better. The spacebar is a lot better, but these are still very thin. They are PBT keycaps. They're PBT Retrolight. Give me a keyboard gift, man. Damn. Just like that. Tell you what, you give me a house gift, you buy me a home, I'll get you a keyboard. Deal? I think that's a fair trade. Would caps change it though? Perhaps we could just like, here, actually let's take it off the, does it matter where the home is? Yes, in Toronto. A trade of all time. I give you house, or you give me house, I give you keyboard. Do you use PE foams on your Envoy? I want my to sound similar to that. I think mine don't because I use PE foam and tape mod. So, sorry, which one? Which keyboard do we want ours to sound similar to? I don't use any of the other. So there's a slight sound difference in the alphas here. Definitely brightens it up. And I don't think this sounds tapey anymore now that we've actually just put the layer of PE foam in between, which is, it's not as bad. Let me see the spacebar too. But it still shouldn't sound this thin with PBT keycaps. The dude disappeared. He did not like my trade offer, unfortunately. I need to touch up the stabs a bit, but it's okay. It's not my favorite in the world. Definitely not my fave, guys. I like my space bars and my keys to have some bite to them. You know what I mean? It's probably a pretty looking board, that's for sure. Better, but probably a lot better. It's yes. And I might reach out to Wuche if I could possibly receive or review the board with non-flex cut PCB. Kind of like what we did with the QK. And then the QK ended up being pretty damn good. Which again, I'm gonna make the assumption, like an educated guess, that if we use the non-flex cut PCB for this, it's gonna sound a lot better. Who knows? But yeah, I think that's pretty much it today, guys. We'll be streaming again on Sunday. I think Sunday I'm gonna build a personal board. I think Sunday we're gonna either do the thermal, the Kaze, because I still might go and pick it up tomorrow. So it might be a Kaze kind of Sunday. That might be really fun. Or I have a few other boards. I have a few other personals. We can, like, I have a KFE. We can do the CE. I have a whole bunch. We can take a look at. I think Kaze might be the board I want to build, though, guys. All right, though. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just joined stream. Serial, what's going on, dude? I hope you're having a great day today, dude. Yeah, we're just finishing up. Yeah, we're just finishing up. All right, let's go raid. Oh my God. Ryan is streaming? Tell Ryan, here, let's read Mr. Lul's stacks. I have not seen us not co-stream, but like coexist in the same time period of life in a long time. All right, guys, let's go read Ryan. Let's make the message. Kaze, no, actually, I don't want to advertise more. Kaze Solit, that's it. Kaze Solit over and over and over again. Here, that's the raid message, just Kaze Solit. Remember to wash your hands. I'm gonna do that right after stream, baby. All right, guys, see you guys very soon. Like I said, see you guys Sunday. And then, I don't know if I'm gonna do it over Discord or over stream, but there might be a giveaway on Sunday as well. So I'll talk to you guys then and see you guys soon. Have a good rest of your night and a good Saturday if I don't get to talk to you guys. I'll be in Discord though. Peace out, everyone. Love you guys. Bye-bye.